In 2007, doctors in Marseille, France, encountered something so baffling, so scientifically disturbing, that it challenged the very foundations of what we know about the human brain. A 44-year-old man walked into a hospital complaining of nothing more than mild pain in his left leg. But what happened next shook the entire medical world. As part of routine diagnostics, the doctors decided to run a brain scan, an MRI, just to rule out any neurological involvement. And that's when they saw it. Or rather, didn't. The shocking scan. The MRI revealed that over 90% of the man's brain was missing, gone. Instead of grey matter, a vast portion of his skull was filled with cerebrospinal fluid, the clear liquid that normally cushions the brain. What remained of his brain was nothing more than a thin layer, like a shadow, pressed along the edges of his skull. To put it in perspective, this was not a minor deformity. This was a skull, nearly hollow, and yet he was alive. More than that, he was completely functional. But wait, he was normal. Despite missing most of his brain, the man led a perfectly ordinary life. He had a wife, 2 children, a full-time job as a civil servant, he passed his driving tests, he paid his taxes, no history of mental illness, no signs of cognitive impairment. His IQ, while slightly below average, was still within the normal range. The doctors were stunned. How could someone without most of his brain function like a completely normal person? Theories and speculation. The most expected explanation came from the concept of neuroplasticity. This refers to the brain's incredible ability to adapt and reorganize itself, especially over time. Doctors believe that he had suffered from a condition called hydrocephalus, a buildup of fluid in the brain since childhood. Slowly, over decades, the fluid expanded, compressing the brain tissue more and more. But instead of failing, his brain adapted. The small amount of brain tissue he had left had rewired itself to take over all essential functions. But that still didn't explain everything. The deeper mystery scientists around the world took interest in his case. Some proposed alternative theories. Could this be proof that consciousness is not entirely dependent on the physical brain? Was it possible that the mind, our true self, exists separately from the body? Others asked darker questions. Are there more people like him out there? Could our understanding of intelligence and self-awarenessness be fundamentally flawed? What if what we think we know about the brain is only a fraction of the truth?